Try again. I don't know whether that's working or not. Something weird going on with this tonight. Right, I think that is working now. Right, yeah, so I think we're on there now. So I'm going to carry on. I'm going to use Neocolor 2s for the little shells and stuff. I've been using a lot of pastel shades lately. I'm going to try and not use them sort of colours. So I'm literally trying to find a colour and they're all like this. Just bear with me. There we go. I want these two shades. And at the bottom. Golden ochre. Just try and keep it all warm, I think. Put that on the back, I don't want the peach. Now my glitters are going everywhere. Right. I've just got these colours for now. So I might even use these for the outside of the frame to keep it quite warm, I think. That's my idea anyway. I think we'll work on the outside bit first and that can start drying. I'll work on the rest of it. I could do with sharpening a couple of these. I hate sharpening my nail colours because they are quite expensive little crayons. I do apologise for my long nails, but I can't go to a nail tech at the moment for obvious reasons to go and get them shortened, so I'm stuck with them for the time being. Hello Cheryl. I'm alright, thank you. How are you? I've been having murders trying to get on streaming, to be honest. I've been at it for 25 minutes. I don't know what's going on. Every time that I came on it kept just kicking me off. Right. How many more pictures have you done since I last spoke? Because you've been flying through them, haven't you? Yeah, I hate sharpening these, but needs must. This one was completely blunt. I'm not going to sharpen it all the way. I think that'll do. And then this one as well. I feel like I'm playing the catch-up game now with everybody else. You know, with how many pictures I'm behind. I managed to finish 2 off though last night. 2 in one night. Right. How have you been spending your day? Colouring, housework, reading, watching TV. Sort of the same old at the moment, isn't it? But it's really important to stay home. That's why I've got it on my video today. Instead of my name going across the screen, I've decided to put that on, as well as in the name, the title of the video. Because there's still people out there that are not listening. This is the first time I'm using this masking tape as well, so I don't know how it's going to behave. I'm hoping that it doesn't rip my paper, but we'll see. To be honest, I don't share every single picture, you know, on Instagram or anything like that, because if I do that, then there's probably no point in me doing a finished page at the end of the month. Oh well, I'm glad you've enjoyed that anyway. Victoria, it's lovely to see you. I'm glad that you went with the Jasmine book. I was secretly hoping that it was going to be this, to be honest. And I'm kicking myself now that I didn't buy one of them posters. I really am. How are you? How are you holding up? I've been seeing your recent Instagram stories and trying my best to keep up anyway. It is the first time, yeah, you're right. Most of the time you forget to upload. Well, it's not a problem, is it? Not a problem. I'm hoping that it's not going to lag too much. If it does, then I will just switch over to using my mobile to stream. But ideally, I would rather keep it on the laptop. It's easier. But this quarantine isn't fun, is it? Where do we know? Oh, we're all healthy, you know. We're all okay health-wise, but I think it's already started cracking me up a little bit, to be honest, because I can't sit here and colour all day long as much as I'd love that. I've got my daughter to look after, so I'll colour when she lets me, but then with, you know, normal housework and looking after my other child as well, my 13-year-old, and housework, cooking meals, and basically being stuck in the house. But to be fair, we've had really, really nice weather today. Really nice weather, so I'm hoping to spend a good few hours tomorrow in the garden with Isabel. Play on the slide with her. Well, I won't fit on that slide. I'll put her on the slide, should I say. Testing times, isn't it? Oh, Victoria, you should have seen the mess. It was all in her ear, and I don't mean like round her ear. It was literally inside of her ear. It was all round her ear. She was eating it as well, thinking it was the funniest thing. I kept pulling her hand away. But yeah, she enjoyed it. I've stuck the pictures to the fridge. Then she did colouring after that. Well, saying she did colouring, it was these little egg crayons that we've found for her. And she just thinks it's hilarious to keep chucking them on the floor because she knows that I will pick them up. But yeah, we had fun doing that this morning. I don't think I put the masking tape all the way over there. Oh, it's tough now. It's tough now. Hello, Mia. It's lovely to see you. That's one thing that I do need to practice at the grayscale. I have got the newest edition of the Colouring Heaven, and it's quite daunting, to be totally honest. I feel like I'm going to break my pencils having to push down that hard, but I know you don't have to do that. You have to do it in layers, but you know me, I'm not patient. Not patient enough. Right, I'm going to do this first half, get that wet first, and then we'll work on the other side. I was looking at alcohol markers today, and I think it was Kenny that said to me she doesn't like the Vermeer ones. I've seen some really good impressions on them, so I'm like torn between what to do. I mean, obviously at the moment it's probably not the best time to be ordering anything offline, but for the future. Right, so let's start wetting this. Oh, which one is that, Cheryl? Victoria, it is very, very, very dark. Very dark. The only reason that I bought it, to be perfectly honest with you, is because it had dragons in it. Because I love dragons. I did actually buy 2 copies of that for Go With Me giveaway when that eventually happens. I've not used Neo Colour 2s in a little while actually. I've just been using my watercolours constantly. I hope I'm not going to forget that I'm meant to use them. Honestly, being away for that, what, 2 weeks off YouTube, it feels like I'm relearning how to stream again and do certain things. And especially playing catch up, seeing everyone's beautiful pictures that are finished. I don't know when that first issue will be then with what's going on, I don't know. Hello Sue, how are you? Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, so thank you everyone for voting in the poll for me. I'm glad that this book won anyway, this author. At the moment I've just got my Neo Colour 2s out. Where I work it's only it's a corner desk and I've literally got all my mediums around me. I don't even have to, apart from pan pastels, I tell a lie, my pan pastels are on the other side of the room, so I would have to get up. But the reason that I'm telling you that is because I don't know what else I'm using yet. I'm definitely using some sort of pencil, possibly watercolour, but I've got everything around me, that's what I was trying to say. So I can just decide as I'm going. I don't have it all laid out, you know, prepared. I just like going with the flow half the time. I did finish a really fun one last night with pan pastels and it only took me an hour to do. I think that's the one that I did. I shared it, the alien one. I shared it on Instagram. What was it from? That Mystic Art Mirrors. That was the artist. Cause Colouring with UFOs. Is it Colouring with UFOs? It is, isn't it? She was asking what the where the page was from. And if anybody that's on my stream now or watches this back, if you've not been to Jackie's channel before, I suggest you popping over. I will leave a link to her channel. Actually, I've been really enjoying her content recently. She's making me laugh a lot in these dark times. How do we think this looks? It looks a bit like, I don't know, I don't want to say what I think it looks like. I don't really like the colour of that yellow though. Well, that's silly that they've done that. It's good that they offer that many, but not telling you who the artists are. That's not very good, is it? Because what if you really love one picture and you wanted to buy more of their work? What would you do then? What fixative do I use for the pan pastel? Believe it or not, I use a very, very cheap hairspray. Just a very cheap one from the supermarket, nothing special. And it works perfectly. I was using the glitter pan pastel last night and it works amazingly on that. Because I'm too cheap to buy the proper fixative, but I thought if the hairspray is working, I should just carry on with it. So that's what I have been doing. I am going to add a little bit more brown, I think. I can't remember who I got that off. It was somebody else who I got that off though. And yeah, it is a very good trick, but it works, I promise you. It saves you going out and spending what, £10 to £15 on fixing when that cost me less than £1. Well, that's the good thing as well. Mostly everybody's got, you know, hairspray, that sort of thing in the house. If I was you, Cheryl, I'd probably just Google that book that you've got and see if you can find any more information. I mean, that's the only thing that I could say that possibly might help. Oh yeah, and it's way cheaper. Yeah, I would really suggest that you use that anyway first before you go out and get a fixodent. Right, let's move this over. Because I've got my pan pastels behind me and not around me like everything else, half of the time I forget that I've got them, and it's only when I go over there to change the beat that I'm using that I remember, and I feel terrible because they weren't cheap. But I will start using them more, and I will start using them more in videos as well. The only other thing that you could try is I know there's lots of colouring pages. I don't mean to download and print, but colouring pages that people have finished on Pinterest. Maybe you could have a little look through there, and then if any of the pictures you see are similar, they might have the name of the artist. Then maybe, I don't know. Or Instagram. It is a bit silly that they've done that, because it isn't fair if you do want to buy more. I think we'll have a bit of a darker one around here. I tell you what though, I was so glad to be back home that day that we landed. The plane coming back home was so busy. I mean, on the way there, Lewis had a seat at the side of him, empty, and there was no empty seats, and even the air hostess were getting really upset because it was the last flight for a very long time. Well, nobody knows how long really. It was heartbreaking listening to them. Some of them ladies have worked like 20-30 years. Yeah, and it was not nice. Right, let's start wetting that. I'm not liking the colour of that though now. I might add a little bit more brown to certain areas. Let's see. I wanted to try and make it, earthy colours. Oh, thank you. Luckily we managed to get everything done that we wanted to get done. The Monday that the parts were shut, actually the Sunday the last day we ended up going to Magic Kingdom, only because I had fast passes. I had Seven Dwarfs Mine Train fast pass between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, and we didn't have any fast passes before that, and the queues were ridiculous, so we got there quite late. We must have got there about 6 o'clock. Stayed in the hotel all day, then got into the park at that time, and I was ready for tea by that point, something to eat, and there was not one food counter open apart from like snacky food, like pretzels and ice cream, and that's not proper food that's going to feed you, for your tea, for your dinner, that sort of thing. So we ended up just completely sacking that off basically and going back to the hotel just so I could eat. So we didn't end up going on that ride, and then the Monday I had planned on going back to Universal, but it had all shut by then, so we just had a day in the hotel. But on the Thursday when all this was kicking off, back at home, back here, I did actually speak to the lobby about trying to get a flight to come home early, and the lady that I spoke to basically suggested that I would better off stay in the hotel because it was absolute chaos at the airport, and I don't know whether she just told me that so I wouldn't go to add to it or what, I don't know, but I couldn't get back home until my flight on Tuesday. So as you can imagine, it wasn't very nice at that time. It was difficult being around all the people and seeing it on the news and everyone talking about it. It was scary. Me too, Mia. Well, yeah, just in time. Can you imagine if it was, we went on a Saturday, if we'd gone on holiday on the Tuesday or Wednesday, that would have been it. We would have been stuck over there in the hotel with no parts open and nothing, and everything being as it is, and we not being able to get home for 10 days. So it was good timing that we went when we did. So yeah. Bianca, I just missed you then, sorry. Hello. Yeah, but I was lucky as well because my husband sort of preempted this the week before. He did some basic shopping of stuff that we needed. I got back home and everyone's talking about there's no toilet roll in the shops, and I couldn't for the life of me understand why. And he'd actually bought like an 8-pack before we got back. I know it's silly to talk about, but I couldn't understand it. But I think the supermarkets are catching up now a little bit anyway. Well, the first thing that I said to my husband, I said, are the symptoms from this like a bad stomach or something? Because everyone's going through all these toilet rolls. Or is it like a snotty nose or something? I just don't get it. And apparently it wasn't, it's just people buying them. That was my first thoughts. I'm going to have to add a little bit more of the yellow, I think, there. I'm really hoping this masking tape doesn't pull up the paper. Oh, I should have tested it beforehand. I think this is a Duck brand. It's Duck. No problem, that's absolutely fine. Sorry for your bad English. Your English is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, the reason I was on late as well tonight was putting Isabel to bed, and then I couldn't connect to the stream. The broadcasting software that that I am using was having a right dicky fit at me. Not tonight, Debbie, not tonight. So I was nearly going back to using my phone. What do we think about that colour? And be honest, it looks a little bit like baby sick. I don't know what colour to go or to add to that now to stop making it look like that. I might have to add more of the dark brown. It wasn't the sort of look I was going for. I wanted it to be earthy. I'm just going to leave that a minute. I'm not going to plug my heat gun in. You like it, Victoria? What are you working on now? You're usually working on something, aren't you, when you're watching people's streams? Something arty. If it's not colouring, it's some sort of crafty, isn't it? How are your doggies doing, Mia? Do you completely have to stay in now, or can you at least take the dogs out for one walk a day? You know, that's one artist I've not got any of her books. I've seen a lot of Deborah's work actually, because I watch Kate from Kate's Colouring Haven, and she uses Deborah's books a lot. Mixed media, my favourite. My favourite. I don't know whether to use alcohol markers or not. I don't know, I'm undecided. Let me just waft this to see if it'll dry a little bit quicker. Right, actually I'm going to do this and then we don't have to wait. My next door neighbour's dogs, I nearly went round this afternoon and knocked. I would have had to knock and then run away to make sure that I was 6 feet away from them. I nearly went round and knocked, barking constantly while I put Isabel to bed. And it's not like a couple of barks, it's constant barking. And it's only one of them out of the 4. I just think it's so disrespectful to your neighbours. We're doing a diamond painting. I've never done one of them before. To be honest, I think I'm too scared to start one. because it'd take me so long. I have got a Lion King one on my wish list on Amazon. It's only about £8 or £9 I think, but I've still not ordered it. I'm just trying to cover just a little bit of this yellow up. Which Alice in Wonderland was that though? Was that the Jasmine one? She's just released a new bunny book. Yeah, like I said, I've not got any of those. I saw, oh, don't shout at me if I get the name wrong. Oh, I don't even want to say because I will get the name wrong. Was it Chubby? That were it, Chubby. You know, with the women that were a bit bigger. Because that's the one that I might get because it's so different, and it's good to see that in colouring books. I can't think of the name of it now. Yeah, they're alright. They're alright, apart from next door's winding them up. I think I might chuck Rollo over the fence. See what happens then. No, I wouldn't do that. Rollo's scared of her own shadow. Right, I think I'm just going to work with normal watercolours now. Just give me a minute and let me decide which ones. I used my Paul Rubens last night. I'm going to use, if I want more neutral, the vintage pastels and decadent pies. I think we're going to go with these two. I think so. That's it, Chubby Furries. I couldn't think of the name and I didn't want to say something that would offend anybody. Jackie, hello. I've just mentioned you, well, about 5 minutes ago. Remind me to link your channel in the description. Message me on Instagram because, you know, I'll forget. I've just been mentioning how much I've been enjoying your content and how much it's actually been making me smile with everything that's going on. That live stream that you did with your hubby, you both colouring, I thought that was hilarious in a good way. I really enjoyed listening to you both. To be fair though, I was listening to you when I was going to sleep as well, because that's what I do, or when I'm colouring. You were talking about the springtime book. Yeah, well, when the stream comes back on, you can see, you know, when it uploads, I'm going to go for the decadent pies actually, because the vintage pastels look a bit too cool toned for me. Right, so where's my Michelle's? What's this one going to be? It looks dark in the pan. Guava, Meringue. I can't even read this English now. She's got so many boots. Well, I probably best not to start collecting hers. I've got that whole collection gene. I have to have them all. I know it's terrible, terrible. I know she's lovely, isn't she? That's why I wanted to mention her. Not anyone that I have been enjoying the content. Of course, I'll mention. I'm going to go with banana cream actually, let's just see. Jackie, did you find that book? The one that you were asking me with that picture. It's not actually an alien picture, I made it of an alien, but it looks like it's meant to be, doesn't it? The Mystic Art Mirrors. I actually finished 2 pictures off last night. I feel like I'm catching up a little bit. Well, no. I didn't finish that one off. I've got probably about another hour's work to do in a Clara Markova page. But I possibly might be able to do that when she's sleeping tomorrow afternoon. It's a tribute to Jackie because you love her. Oh, that's really sweet. I want to colour in it. There's a couple as well. There's a couple of Misfits boots. That Misfits is an Aliens one. Have you seen it? I've not. That's one that I've not got. But there is an Aliens version of the Misfits. I don't know if something like that would interest you as well. Right. I just want to do the shells in this colour. The seahorse, I want him a little bit darker. It's going to be a him. I'll just use this as a sort of like a base coat and go over with pencil. I'm not going to use my Holbeins again because I've used them literally every single day since I've got them. And that's not, I've got all the pastel colours and it's not the sort of thing that I'm going for with this picture. So I'll probably use my Prismas on my Artisas. I saw this hashtag as well. It was on one of my emails from YouTube. So I thought it might be a good idea. Because there are still some people over here that are not taking this seriously and not staying at home. That's what I commented on yesterday, wasn't it? Your Happy Meal one. That little snippet at the end of the little video, it was so nice. It just goes to show how much you do actually appreciate it. It was really nice to see. Yeah, with a cool pink colour. I'll have to try and put some stickers on mine, but it'll just probably fall off, won't it? With heat. Right. I'll just try my best not to make this blotchy as much as I can. There was kids still playing on my road, playing football. I mean, I don't know whether them kids are brothers and sisters and they all live together. I don't know. But if they're not, then obviously they shouldn't be playing together, and it just irritates the life out of me, these parents. How hard is it to say, you have to stay in? And the amount of schoolwork that Lewis has got now, we have to keep an eye on now, is unbelievable. He's 13 years old and he still doesn't fathom that he's still at school. I'm still making him get up at school time. And I'm making him do a workout. There's on YouTube every morning at 9 o'clock. So I'm making him do that. That's for half an hour and then get on with his schoolwork. So he's sat at my desk here, so I can't sit here and colour anyway, even if I wanted to. So I've got Lewis sat here where I am, and then my husband behind him at the dining table with 2 monitors and a laptop doing his work. I'll have to lie on the rug and colour and see if I can get away with doing that. I would love somebody to call me extra though, because that just makes you know, different. You really are entertaining. In a good way. In a good way. You don't want to be like everybody else. I did see that video. That was amazing though, seeing it like that, completely empty, the strip. It was unbelievable. I mean, my husband still had to pop out. What day are we now? We're Wednesday, aren't we? He popped out on Monday to the supermarket just for stuff that we desperately needed. And he's not planning on going back out now until Saturday. So the food that we've got in and anything else, it just has to last us. And luckily we stocked up for my medication and Isabel's. I think we're going to run out of her patches that she needs for drooling. probably Monday, so we're going to have to sort that medication out. And she was meant to have an appointment next week to get the lycra suit. Obviously that's been cancelled, and even if it wasn't cancelled, she can't wear it because it'll raise the temperature. I open a good way, Jackie. I love these paints. I would love to get the other ones, but they've steeped the price up on Amazon. That's when I was gutted when I was in America. I couldn't go to Michael's because I knew that they had them there. Well, apparently they did. I would have got the, you know, the ones that I was missing. I would really like to get, I think it's the ocean set, and is it the terrain? I think that's the one that you got, Jackie. The greens. I would really love to get that one. Just don't get me wrong, I like them pretty excellent ones for the price, but I just love these ones. They're so easy to work with. A little bit down there. I still haven't used the ocean set, you know, since I was complaining about them last time. I felt terrible as well. So now they're just sat here. Oh, look what I did, look what I did. If you didn't see my video, you know, like you usually get all tin, like the paints and stuff in these sort of tins. I took all the mints out of this Disney tin. And look, it's like it was meant to be. There's the G, is it G? Yeah, GD colour by a woman called Deborah, and then they're the KJ designs by Karen, to them four and them four. But doesn't it look like it was meant to, you know, made for it? It was just a mint packet. The mints weren't that very nice, but still, I think I paid $6 just for the tin. Right, come on, let's get this bit finished. I brought one back for my friend as well, Kirsty from Colouringk. Which, Kirsty, if you watch this back, if I remember as well, I'll link your channel below. I always try and how many people have we got on now? Actually, if you've got a channel, just put 3 love hearts, just so anybody else that's watching this back will be able to see it as well. Kirsty, you're on. That was weird, I just literally spoke about you. I was telling everyone about my mint case, my tins. How much they fit perfectly. I really like this colour. You know what, this would have been nice. I think I've used this as a skin tone actually in the past before I got the complexion palette, I believe. Well, you would have noticed my little poll as well, because I hit 1,000 subscribers. I can do polls and share pictures with you guys now. I thought that was dead cool when I first saw it. I'll have to use that more often. Shannon, hello. Lovely to see you. You want to get your paints back out? What do you mean back out? What do you mean? Have you put them away and been using them? Right, we'll leave that for a second, just double check. See, is that meant to be a shell like there? Or is that meant to be like coral or part of the hair? It's not a pencil, it's an aqua brush. So you fill it up with water. I don't technically use it for the push bit. And that's what I use for my paints. It's just an aqua brush from Arteza. I think they come in a pack of 6, I believe. I think so anyway. You're not using them for a few weeks. Terrible. Terrible. I'm all joking. Right, yeah. What is this bit here? Is that a piece of coral or what? That's the thing sometimes with Jasmine's pages. I just look at them and think, well, what's that and what's that? Like, there's a bit here, what's this? Just before I put the paint away. If you just type in Arteza, so I'll just bring that up a little bit. Arteza, I don't know, I think they ship worldwide, don't they? The girls will probably know better than me. Right, they're going brown because I'm not sure what they are. I know, I've seen the pictures. It looks really good. It's such a good idea for the kids though. I'm not seeing this. No, that's not. No, the starfish stops there. Well, it's going to be brown anyway. As we don't know. I'm going to mix a bit of the brown in with this one. And that's what colour it's being. Because we're unsure. I've nearly finished a picture, a Clara Markova one, Kirsten, and I'm pretty sure it's the one that you just finished from Furry Celebrations, the title page. I've just got a few little bits that I need to do. Probably tomorrow night. I've just been saying though, it feels like I'm playing catch up with everybody else. Well, if it is coral, it's a brown coral now, it's tough. I wanted to go with the warmer tones anyway. I think I'm even going to go for brown hair, which I don't usually do. No, I've not even done the background on that one, Kirsten. I've not even done the background. I've not got a load of time now before the end of the month to get all these pictures done. I'm not rushing them, but I'm not spending loads of time on each of them. I just want them done. And I've wanted that title page done forever. I think I started the ribbon probably about a month ago. And it was a pink ribbon. I finally come back to it. Right. Let me just double check. Because that's jewellery, that's part of the pearls. We're going to go for green for this bit here. It's whatever I want it to be. I know, but I'm terrible for needing to get it right, especially when it's Jasmine's. Because she's painted these, hasn't she? I should look back at the pictures actually, that'd be a good idea. Right, these are all being green, because these are seaweed. Because it's up to me, like you said. Just because you don't like them, you know, it's not. A lot of people don't like them, but a lot of people do love them. I think did you order them off Amazon? Because I remember Debbie saying that she got a fake set off Amazon. I mean, the only thing that you could do is, when this is all over, either give them to me and I'll compare them to mine, or you can borrow some of mine and compare them yourself. Because I know that mine are definitely, you know, right, because I know that where Danny got them from in America and stuff. I don't know if that'd help. I mean, there's nothing I can do right now. Maybe do a little video on them, you know, swatching them out or trying to blend the colours together, or, you know, show us what you mean. Because I still do love mine. Yeah, probably. Even over the Holbein's probably my favourite. That's why I bought a backup of a backup. Just in case. But that's what I'd do, just do a little video, you swatching them or blending a couple of colours together. Oh yeah, yep. But I think it's probably because as well I've not had the. How long have I had the whole bands for now? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've only had them about 3 or 4 days, so I probably shouldn't be saying that because I've not practiced with them enough. But first impressions, I do still love Prismas. Oh, don't talk to me about free PDFs. I can't print anything out. Don't tease me. The printer's broke. But I know. Oh, Kirsty, what was that link that I shared with you today? Tell everybody the name of it. I can't remember. Selena French, that's it. She's giving away a full book. I think it's 40 or 50 pages. And she's giving away the whole book, and there's some really nice images in that as well. That's the one. Yeah, so I've no printer at the moment. Right. This little guy. I want him to be this colour. Have you looked at the pages, Mia? They're really nice. Camilla Derico as well. Again, I've not seen that. I've not seen that. It's probably best that I've not done, because I'll just get upset. I can't even just nip down to my dad's and borrow his printer. Oh well. I've got my Pokemon and my Mystic Art mirrors to keep me going on PDF wise anyway. How cute was that Misty picture, how it turned out? I loved it. I'm just trying to be super careful here. I should have got a smaller brush. Here we go. And I managed to stay in the lines. Concentrating, going quiet. You're proper fangirling. I take it you watch all of her videos on Instagram then when she's doing a painting. She does some really nice stuff. I'm going to actually test and see what this white is actually like. I've not used it yet. Let me just see and mix it with a bit with that brown, just to see what it's like for the pearls. I just want a little bit of something. Let's just see. It might not even pick up on camera this, but it's just a very light cream colour that I've made for the pearls. I might even go over with the 3D liquid drops with these. Oh, my glossy accents, if I can get the bottle open. I do apologise as well, not for sticking to my normal routine, but I just can't promise when I'm going to be on at the moment. Right. It's quite a nice colour, that would be nice for a skin tone, that. Sometimes I do these pictures and I think, you know what, I don't even need to go over with pencil. As long as I get the shading done with the paint. But you still don't want to cook. Funnily enough, I was talking to the hubby about that before. I was saying, what do you want for tea? And I'd cooked to breakfast. I made him and my son sausage and bacon on bread. I didn't have any because I can't eat bacon. Anyway, and then I made dinner. And I thought, you know what, sod it, I'm not making tea. So I just stuck them both something in the oven because I've been cooking literally every single day. I have been desperate for an Indian takeaway though since I got back home. It's like torture not going getting one. They've actually upped the price to the glossy accents to £6, I think. On Amazon, when I'm not getting delivery, Kirsta, because you don't know if them people that have been making that food have been washing their hands and etc etc. You just don't know. It's still, the delivery places, takeaways are still open over here, but we're both a bit too nervous to do that. You know, with it having Isabel in ice, we're just too nervous. It's the last thing we need. Right. Can you see that colour? It is a really nice colour. Honestly, I don't know if Starbucks is still open over here or not. I'd very much doubt it, because places like McDonald's and KFC, they've all closed now. Like, you've got your nail places have closed. I think hairdressers have closed now as well, can't they? I think it's because it's so light, Kirsta. It's a really, really, really light shade. I've finished with them pearls now. Well, nearly, I've got a couple more. It's a really burly there colour. I'll be changing over to something else in a second. 1 minute. I just wanted a burly there because I didn't want them white. Right. And I'm going to go in with a brown, I think. Absolutely slow finish shutting. And they can't keep 2 meters distance. Well, yeah, that's right. They should be shutting if that's the case. Should be shutting. Shannon, I saw it on the Facebook group. It might have even been Colour with Clothes. I can't quite remember, but I shared it with Kirsta. Yeah, well, that's ridiculous, that. Is there any way that you can copy the link, Kirsty, and just share it on the chat? I don't think I'll be able to do it while I'm online at the moment. Ooh, that's a very red brown. Let me just test that and just see first if I can get any bloody tester paper. It might be a bit too red. Oh no, it'll be alright though, actually. Just water it down a bit. Thank you. So before I start this little bit off, I'll just be a second. Just go and get a juice while I start this portion off. Not be a second. I'm back. She beat you. Me, you're always a bit of the links. Thank you for sharing that. Right, I'm going to start off in this bigger area while the brush is fully loaded with paint. But I've got one thing that I'm looking forward to. Once this is all over and done with, I can't wait to take, my son's never been and Isabel's never been, to Alton Towers. So we're going to go and stop over there for the weekend, as long as we can sort it out with for Isabel. But my son on that holiday, he's just, I don't know whether it's because he's 13 the age, he's just not scared of anything. So I can't wait to take him to Alton Towers just to scare the life out of him, hopefully, on Rita. Snap, Danny did it before. He finished work at 4:45, even though he was meant to finish at 5. And he was out there doing the garden because we had the same idea. So tomorrow I can go and sit out there with the dogs. Because it was lovely today, wasn't it? Really nice weather. It's a bit cooler tomorrow. I'm not sure if that bit was her then. Whoops. I even offered my mother-in-law, because she's in the house on her own, she can't be going out or anything at the moment. I said, if you want to borrow one of my colouring books and some pencils. And she just said, I'm sure I can find something else to do. Charming. So she'd rather not colour. I think she's going to go out and paint her fence instead. I know which I'd rather be doing. Right. Oh, I've gone a little bit over that pearl there. My dad's still actually working as well. He works in a butcher's. And I was convinced that that shop was going to get shut down. But it's not yet. And I'm just worried now because he's the only person that's going to be working there, what I believe. It's not going to be another butcher, it'll just be him being the main butcher. So that's just got me worried now that he's going to be in contact with these people that are coming in buying meat. I've been ringing my family every couple of days, like FaceTiming them, just checking everyone's alright. Sort of warning my mum as well, just making sure she's got everything in, because my mum's got pretty bad asthma, and I believe that this virus affects people with asthma pretty bad. Well, to be totally honest, I was hoping that they would shut it down so we'd have to go home. Honestly, that I was. But not yet. I sneakily said to him, can you not do me a favour, Dad, and do me a bag of meat? He said, oh well, I've not even got any chicken or anything myself, it's all running out. So he can't even help. On a lighter note, I've told you what I'm looking forward to once this is done. What's everybody else looking forward to? Did she really? I would have said the exact same. I would have laughed while I was saying it actually. His mum came round here today actually, she didn't even get out of the car. We just left the stuff outside. And she came round for some lemons. Lemons because she couldn't get hold of them at the supermarket. That really wasn't a necessity, was it? I think my husband just went out and put them in a bag and left them there, and she got out of the car as he went back in. So they weren't near each other. Getting your highlights done. There's a lot of things on Facebook that I've been seeing to do with hairdressers and stuff. You know, like what people are going to look like in so many weeks' time not going to the hairdressers. I know I shouldn't laugh, I'm sorry. That's the benefit of me doing it at home. Oh gosh. I haven't been out the house since we took Isabel for a walk on Sunday. I haven't been out of the house since then, to be totally honest. Well, I have in the back garden putting washing out. Right, let's start this bit. It's a little bit more red than I thought that. It's nice though, isn't it? It's a nice colour. It's like auburn, that. We started watching a new programme last night. I don't know if any of you have heard of it. Well, actually it's not new, it's the second part. Liar. It's the second part of it. It was good, I enjoyed it. We're going to put it on again probably. Well, I was hoping at 9 o'clock. It's not going to be 9 o'clock now. Probably about 9:30. Something to take your mind off it for a bit. I just hope Coronation Street doesn't stop. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, it was on weeks and weeks ago, wasn't it? But we just saved it. We just had it on the planner. Oh, and do you know another thing that I got today? Because there was a free trial for a week. I got that Disney Plus. They've stopped filming now. So if they've stopped filming now, then it'll probably stop airing then in about 6 weeks. They usually film, don't they, about 6 weeks in advance. Pretty sure. So we'll have 6 weeks worth of it. Yeah, but I've got that Disney Plus because I'm desperate to watch Avatar. I've never seen it. And after going on the ride over there, I really want to see what it's all about. I think I'm going to watch it more than the kids though. I put Frozen on earlier on and Isabel started crying. Because she wanted Justin Fletcher back on. Honestly, if I see that man in my house one more time, I feel like sticking pins in my eyes. If it's not Mr. Tumble or Justin's house or what's the other one? Gigglebiz. Oh. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to put Frozen on and here's me singing let it go, and she's there crying. I'm just going to have to persevere and keep putting it on and hopefully she might like it. So do I. So do I. The other people in this house though don't. What, at my singing? Or because I put it on TV? Poor Isabel, I forced her to watch a Disney film. That's what it felt like. Honestly, she had a full-blown kick-off, chucking her toys on the floor, blanket off the tray. Legs straight out underneath the tray on a chair. Bloody hell, I'll put it back on. My singing voice isn't that bad. Not when there's music in the background anyway. I went over a little bit on the star. Whoops. I think I'm probably going to base the skin with alcohol markers. I don't know yet. I'm just going to get this hair finished off and then call it the end of the stream. I'm not able to do the hours and hours worth. I'm hoping, to be honest, one of the nights hubby will be really nice and put Isabel to bed on his own, and then I can come on early, like about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then be on for a good few hours. But I don't know. Well, I'm not surprised the amount that they used. What did you think of them Ohuhu markers? I still can't stand the smell of them. That's why I fancied the Lamouche ones. I've got the skin set and I don't mind them ones. I've got that song stuck in my head now. Let it go, let it go. You know, that's one ride I didn't get to go on. I don't think Lewis would have queued up for like 2 hours for that sort of ride. You know what will look nice over these pearls? Some of that iridescent Paul Rubin. Once I've added a bit of shade into them underneath, I think that'll look, or Wilkinson maybe. And that'll look dead nice. I bet she did. Louis is saying when we got petrol station, God, I love the smell of it round here, Mum. You were not getting out of this car, lad. Weirdo. Oh, the smell of paint. Not when you just had your decorating done. Yuck. I think it's turning out the colours alright, actually. I was worried at the start there. It seems a little bit quieter as well, the colouring community. It's probably all communities, to be honest, but I just thought with people being stuck in the house, maybe there'd be more streams or more videos. I know Jackie's done a lot more videos and I'm trying my best to catch up on everyone's, but I just thought that there'd be more. I wish that I could come on more often. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Kirsty. Yeah, that's what it probably is, isn't it? It's out of everyone's comfort zone, different routines, etc. But it's not even just the kids at home. I can't be filming a video here if I've got my husband right behind me, and if he's coughing or sneezing or anything like that, I can't stand that sort of stuff in my videos. And I can't make him go out the room because he needs to sit in here to work. I can stream off my phone now to YouTube. I'll just sit on the bed upstairs on my own. I've seen that DD's still streaming, but it usually pops up about 12 o'clock, between 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when I'm usually busy doing dinners, etc. And I think when Jackie was on, it was quite late because I was in bed. It was about 11:15 when I was speaking to her, and she'd just come on then. So, you know, when people are just getting into it, it's late for us. Is that where you've been filming them? You know, well, at least you're getting them done. I was using the dining room table for months and months and months. Nothing wrong with it. The only thing though, if I did film upstairs, I don't know where I'd put a tripod. And then you probably hear Lewis getting upset over his game as well in the background. I really like the colour that it's like a nice auburn colour. It'll look better though once we've added you know, highlights, etc. Yeah, that would be brilliant, Jackie. That it would. It's difficult, isn't it, with the time difference it is. I think when I was speaking to you that night, it must have been at least 11:15, and I was in bed, and I was meant to be putting the TV on to watch it with Hubs, but I was talking to you instead. Yeah, it's just trying to time it for everyone. I don't mind watching playbacks, obviously, but it's just better when it's live, isn't it? But I'm going to have to call it a night now, guys. I want to get upstairs and get ready for bed, have showers, etc. and put my programme on for 9:30. And it's another, I don't want to say a busy day tomorrow because who am I kidding? It's another day anyway, it's another day. But I will be on anyway, if not before the weekend, definitely with the weekend I'll make time to come and say hello to everyone. Do you want me to just finish this off stream, or do you want me to save it to do it on stream with you? I don't mind either way. I don't mind. I'm just cleaning my palette. You're all very welcome, and thank you for keeping me company. My husband's sat in front of me, that's company, but he's got his headphones in and he's playing, I think he's playing an F1 game. Well, I will finish this off in my own time then, and then whenever I'm streaming next I can just start something else, because it weren't a proper colour along anyway, was it, you know, step by step. So thank you everyone, and thank you everyone if you've watched this in the playback. I will link all the channels below. I'll do that as soon as this is uploaded. I will sort that out. So Jackie, Kirsty, who else was it that shared the stream? Let me just go back up the comments. Oh, was it just you two? Just so I'm taking a mental note for do it later. Because I can do shout outs now. Actually, let me see if I can do it. I'll see if I can do it now live on stream. I'll see if I can do it a live shout out to you both. Right, so what's on your mind? So do I do at Colouringk? Is it Colouringk in it? No, you're not. Kirsty, you're not popping up. Is it Colouringk? It's Colouringk, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, Colouringk Wilkinson. Duh. Colouringk. It's not coming up still. Let me see if it picks you up, Jackie. Adult Coloring. No, it's picking up Sammy. Right, I'll have to have a mess with this, guys, and I will do it, I promise. If I can't figure out if I do it on this way, which I will anyway, I'll put your channels in my description. But it's only the first time that I'm looking at how to do that, so give me a break. I'll see you hopefully before the weekend, but if not, it'll be at the weekend, guys. Take care of yourself, stay in and stay safe. I'll speak to you soon.